I am Dr. Nucleus, an organelle that tells other organelles what to do. You can find me in all eukaryotic cells, but not in any prokaryotic cells. I contain the genetic information. When I'm dividing, my chromatin, which is comprised of DNA, condenses into chromosomes. At other times, I transcribe this DNA into ribosomal RNA. I control the growth, metabolism, and reproduction of the cell. I am encased in a nuclear envelope, which is composed of a protective phospholipid bilayer. This has selective permeability, meaning I can choose what goes in and what goes out. RNA and other large molecules go out. I will now create a ribosome by synthesizing the DNA inside me, inside of my nucleus, the spherical center of me. I will now create the ribosome.
I am Miss R, a ribosome. Even though I look tiny, I'm an evil assistant of Dr. Nucleus. Dr. Nucleus created me in the nucleolus, and I work under him as an evil assistant. I carry around these instructions called the mRNA. With the mRNA, I combine the amino acids into proteins. Unlike other ribosomes, I have special instructions from Dr. Nucleus to create evil proteins to kill spider ear man. I'm composed of the large subunit and the small subunit, and I am a mix of protein and RNA molecules.
I am Spider ER Man, a strengthened endoplasmic reticulum. Don't confuse me with the superhero Spider-Man, because that superhero can't do what I do. I receive my directions from the nucleus. The nucleus sends me messenger RNA from the DNA's transcribed to ribosomal RNA. My rough ER, which has ribosomes, receives that instructions and starts to create proteins. My rough ER is here. And my smooth ER creates lipids from those instructions. Those lipids are membranous and are used for various purposes. Those proteins and lipids are then used for other parts by sending it to Golgi apparatus. I also shoot freshly made lipids and proteins out of my ribs. Lipids and proteins. I use these lipids and proteins to fight evil organelles like Dr. Nucleus. As a part of the cell Zangiverse, I defend this cell from evil intruders.
We have successfully destroyed the Bajwa cell. Now we have to destroy the Zang cell.
But, Dr. Nucleus, there's a problem. Have you heard of the spider ERA defends the Zangiverse, and he's nearly invincible? Have you heard of his protein shooters?
Of course. Who do you think I am, Mr. Lynch? I know everything about that organelle. His weapons, his background, everything. We will kill him.
So, what's this marvelous plan to somehow defeat Spider Ear Man?
You will drop potent proteins into Spider-Man and he will die.
But how will I get to Zangiverse?
Through simple diffusion. Since biology dictates that substances go from high concentration to low concentration, you'll travel down the concentration gradient into Spidey armor in the cell.
Are you sure that semi-permeable plasma membrane will assemble readily?
Yes, I'm sure. It will work.
Then shall I begin?
Seems like my protein shooters are not working well today. They won't come out. And my nucleus doesn't seem to send me instructions either. It's like the whole cell has gone wrong. New instructions from the nucleus. It says, a new enzyme has entered the cell. The nucleus suspects it of harmful purposes, and I am going to check it out. Excuse me, enzyme. I have to ask you a couple of questions.
Ask me as much as you want, Spider Man. Wait, did you just call me an enzyme? I am Miss R! has seen to enter the cells like universe through diffusion, and he seeks to avenge Miss R and defeat the Spider Man.
Hello there.
Who are you?
I'm the control center of the cell.
Hold on, you